Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the 2008 Costa Book Awards. I'm delighted and honoured to have been asked back for the third year running.
Well, now to the job in hand. My very great pleasure to announce the winner of the Costa Book Awards in 2008, which is The Secret Scripture by Sebastian Barry.
I'd like to thank, if I may, the spirit of the woman, Roseanne McNulty, whom I only gave a name, but she gave me the secret scripture, and as a consequence, this very wonderful night. Thank you all.
There was an awful lot of agreement about the strength of Sebastian Barry's book. Everybody thought that Roseanne, the 100-year-old Irish inmate of a mental institution in Roscommon, was such a transcendent voice that it burst through. It was one of the great narrative voices that any of us can remember, and that was what won it, I think, for The Secret Scripture.
It's a sort of milestone. You know, I've been working for 31 years, and it's, you know, it's a resting place, like a place along the road where you're just going to always remember it as a sweet landscape and a place where you were happy winning this award.
I think in the end we felt that it was the one that sort of was the most visionary, really. You know, it's sort of extraordinary in its the task it sets itself.
Sebastian's novel is, I think, the most powerful of the novels we had in front of us, of the works we had in front of us.
I think it represents completely the reading taste of the general population. I think people don't just read one type of book, and so it's fantastic to have a prize which it has that broad appeal.
I don't think it's so much for writers, to be perfectly honest. I think it's to keep the whole world of books in front of the public, to encourage reading, to say that it can be fun, fascinating, it can be full of drama and conflict and argument.
Well, I suppose, you know, when I write books, I just hope that people read them and enjoy them enough to not want those hours of their life back. And that's what the Costa Awards is all about. It seems to me that any of the 5 category winners, you couldn't not enjoy them. You know, you would be a better person for having read them. That's fantastic. Enough said.